Hi there. We are going to look into Ripple's Wyckoff stage as well as some resistance and support levels, plus any daily trends that the charts are showing us. So, in terms of Wyckoff, we're still at the post LPSY period, but then we find a little bit of support, so this may be another sign of weakness. We'll have to keep observing how the trend is going to continue, because for the past 7 weeks, these 7 weekly candles, or even this one as well, they try to break outside of this downward trend box. You see this box over here, right? But for the past 8 weeks already, including this week, if nothing happens in the next 2 days, the price has been suppressed along this. You can see this line, right, this edge. So here it even got below the purple support line that's defined by the automatic reaction around $2.10. Currently it's trying to stay and close above this line for Ripple right over here, this thing. So it's very key for the coming 2 days or next week. If somebody or the invisible hand is trying to send a signal to the market, then it will happen very soon, because either the price will continue this following this downward trend and test the lower support line, this blue line over here at around $1.44, or it breaks outside of this downward trend and once again trade between the purple and the green line. So the purple we already talked about at around $2.09 or 10 cents. This green line at the top is around $2.60. So that's where the situation in terms of the macro or higher level timeline perspective. In terms of daily, so last week we talk about those yellow boxes on the left, and then these yellow boxes tells us some very short-term activities from like 1 to 3 weeks time. The pink is much longer, it can be months. However, the blue, a new one that I added when I reviewed the charts, is somewhere between a month probably to 2 months. Here we observe that the price are pretty much traveling along the box, so hitting top and bottom edges. Currently it bounced because this pink line over here, so immediately you can already tell it's entering a triangle. So this triangle over here, the very tip, July 16th, we know that usually the price doesn't go all the way into the tip before it breaks out up or down. So there are two options. One is to break outside of this downward trend. Second is to break this support line, the pink support line. So either case would happen, it seems that it will happen pretty soon, within the next week or two. So that will be something very indicative of where Ripple's price will go in July, because once it's determined where to break out, if it goes upward, then obviously the resistance is around $2.40 before the higher one at $2.70. If it goes down, there's only like this level immediately, besides the one like the bottom edge of the box is this. So that level would be, let me use a straight line instead of drawing freehand. That's around $1.80, or yeah, roughly around that range. So it will be very interesting to observe for the coming week or so. it may jump the gun and show us right over the weekend. However, so my word is stay vigilant. It's time for breakout soon for Ripple. It looks to me, at least from observing the chart. So thanks for joining me today. I'll move on